We're just going to go through a few quick questions about time, but just before we start, we're going to be talking about 24-hour notation and 12-hour notation. So 12-hour notation will have numbers from 1 to 12, 1 to 12, and they will have AM and PM to say whether it's before noon or whether it's after noon. Okay? Then we'll have 24-hour time, where the numbers roughly go from 1 to 24. Or more specifically, it goes from 0 to 23. But if you see big numbers there, numbers that are bigger than 12, we are talking about 24-hour time, and there will be no letters at the end. Anyways, let's have a look at the questions. So, first things first, converting from 12-hour to 24. So because it's 24, it means that the numbers can go roughly from 1 to 24 and no letters. Here we had letters in the 12-hour time, 10:30 p.m. PM means it's after noon, which means we have to add another 12 to that number to make it correct, just like what we've got here. 10 plus 12 is 22, so instead of it being 10:30, it is 22:30. This next one over here, they've got the number 1615, which again is a number that's bigger, it's 12 or bigger, which means it must be in the afternoon. So we need to take 12 away from it to get our answer of what the PM would be. 16 take 12 is 4, so it goes from 16:15 to 4:15 PM, which of course is 15 minutes past 4 in the afternoon. Okay, now the next one, rather time using 24-hour clock notation. So again, that means largely, roughly, it's big numbers, 1 to 24. To be more exact, like I said before, it actually goes from 00 hour to the 23 hour. This is the first minute of the day. This is the last minute of the day. As soon as it ticks over to 0000, it's the start of the next day. That's what we call midnight. Anyways, as we can see here, it's got 8 o'clock. If we add 12 to that for the nighttime version, or the PM version, 8 plus 12 is 20. So 20 is the hour, and there are 0 minutes. Over here, we've got the clock facing 5:30, so 5:30. And adding 12 to that for the PM version, 5 plus 12 is 17. So 17:30. Hopefully that's easy enough. Let's have a look at our final page of questions. So, write the time using 12-hour clock notation. So that means we need to have the letters AM and PM. And numbers can only go from 1 to 12. And because they can only go from 1 to 12, as soon as we see a number that is 12 or bigger, we have to subtract 12 from it. So because this is 12 or bigger, that means it must be after noon, because as soon as this is noon, so as soon as you go from there onwards, whether it's 13 o'clock, 14, 15, or even 12:01, that is past noon, which means you can take 12 hours from it to get an AM version. But anyways, because it's part 12 and onwards, it must mean it's PM. So this one has to be PM because it's 12 or bigger. And if I take 12 away from 15, 15 take 12, of course, is 3. So that is actually 3:55. A bit hard to draw my 5s, but I'll try. Okay. Over here, though, this number is less than 12, so you can't take 12 from it. So you've just got to keep it the same. And because it's less than 12, it means it's before noon. Our symbol for before noon is AM. Over here, that's between the 1 and the 2, which means it's 1. 9 5s are 45. That is 1:45. I'll just write all the times first. This one is going to be 9:15. 3 5s. Oops. Did I accidentally press the button? 9:15, I think I did. Anyways, over here, this one's going to be 6:05. And this one is going to be 11:35, because obviously 7 5s are 35. If they're the morning versions, you write exactly what's on the clock. Afternoons, we have to add 12. Because remember, noon is 12, so afternoon has to be 12 or greater. 1 plus 12 is 13. The minutes don't change. 6 plus 12 equals 18. And the minutes don't change. 9 plus 12 is 21. And the minutes are staying the same. And we add another even 12 hours on 11. 11 plus 12 is 23. And the minutes will be the same. Next one, write the time using 12-hour clock notation. 12 hours means that the numbers only go from 1 to 12. And we need to have AM and PM there. So 12-hour notation, only numbers from 1 to 12. So straight away, I see a couple of numbers that are a bit bigger than 12. So for them, we'll have to minus 12 from them. Might make the screen go down a little as well. Okay, 420. I can't take 12 from that. So it's going to stay the same. 420. And because it's still the same, it's actually 4 in the morning, which means it's AM. For B, it's 2010. I can take 12 from there. The number is 12 or bigger, which means it must be PM. So I'm going to put my PM over here because I think my writing will be big. 20 take 12 is 8. So 8 and the minutes stay the same. 8:10 from 2010 to 8:10 PM. This next one, is it more than 12? It sure is. 12 or more, it definitely is, which means I can take 12 from it to get 2. Minutes stay the same. And because I had to take those 12 away, it must have been in the afternoon, which means it's PM. This one is 11 minutes past midnight. There's nothing to take 12 from. Leave it the same. And AM on the end. I'll just go through these last ones quickly because I think that they should be pretty straightforward. Just making sure that you're keeping them grouped like this, not going sideways. 2:15 to make it 24-hour clock, because it's an AM, it stays the same. 2:15. You can put the 0 if you want, I guess. I guess these ones had zeros in front, so I'll keep it going. 0 at the front. The next one, 16:30. That will be 4:30 PM because it is. I need to make smaller writing. I'll do that one a little bit smaller. 4:30 PM. I'll put my 0 back there. 4:30 PM. Hard to write small on this. I tried. 7:40 PM. That will have to add 12 on that to make 19:40 PM. Sorry, 19:40. No AM or PM for 24-hour time. And 5:28, you just leave that the same. But you just put the AM because I can't take 12 from that. Alright, so that's pretty much all we needed to do for time. Hope that was simple enough, but if not, just put a question in the comments below and I'll be happy to help. Thank you so much for your time. Farewell.